Hey parents, can we talk about something real for just a minute? Did you know that 31.9%, so basically 32% or more of US adolescents right now, aged 13 to 18, experience an anxiety disorder, right? That's too many. Between 2016 and 2023, the prevalence of diagnosed anxiety among adolescents increased by 61%. That's mind boggling. Why is that happening in such a short period of time, y'all? It's not just anxiety either. I mean, obviously, depression is on the rise just as badly, if not more, right? So, I want to ask you if your child or your teen is struggling with anxiety, maybe it's mood swings, irritability, depression like symptoms, they just don't seem themselves. You're not alone. And I'm telling you, it's not just hormones, it's not just a phase. They could really be in trouble and at risk here. So, what if I told you their brain health, these anxiety issues, these depression issues, these mood swings, it might actually start in the gut. And not only the gut. Obviously, when I look at people, I look at the whole body, the nervous system, the brain, inflammation in their body, but the gut is underlying so much of that. And that's right. I said the gut. You heard me wrong. And how in the world are the gut and the brain so deeply connected? It's called the gut brain axis via something called the vagus nerve. Not going to go into all the details today with that. But if you're a Googler, Google vagus nerve and you're going to see all sorts of stuff. Fascinating research and fascinating things that show how connected our brain and our gut are. So that means that basically the gut microbiome, so all of these trillions of bacteria and all the things that live in our gut and in our digestive system directly influence our mood, our focus, and our mental health. So when the gut is out of balance from things like processed food, ultra processed food, high sugar diets, food dyes and chemicals, maybe antibiotics and other medications that have been kind of chronically or overused, and simply just chronic stress. And stress this day and age, even for our kids, is at an all-time high. All of these things can impact the production of serotonin, of dopamine, and other key brain chemicals. If you don't know what serotonin and dopamine are, GABA is another one. Like they're made so much in the gut by the gut bacteria. In fact, 90% of serotonin is made in the gut. And these are neurotransmitters that are so crucial for proper mood, for proper brain health, to battle and combat things like depression and anxiety. So basically, when your gut's not happy, neither is the brain, and vice versa. So, what can you do to support your child or your teenager naturally? Like, that's what I really want you guys to know. How can you support them? So, today, just a quick couple tips. Number one is you got to start with gut nourishing foods. The diet means so much. What are we putting in? What are we fueling our body and our brain with? So you have to add more real, whole food, colorful foods, especially the fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. So think dark leafy greens. Think trying to get the color of the rainbow, as many colors as you can every single day. Another thing would be fermented foods like kefir or different types of yogurts. And obviously reduce the sugar and the food dyes wherever you can. Get rid of the stuff in the pantry and in the cupboards that has all of that crud in it. Number two is you gotta start prioritizing sleep and turning off the screens at night. Video games, screen times, tablets, phones at night, and our teenagers and even younger kids is really disrupting the nervous system, the brain health, and just dysregulating it all over the board. So a lack of sleep and then this overstimulation with screen use and all the bright lights and video games, it really messes with both not only the brain function, but also your gut health. So if you can set a calming bedtime routine, yeah, even for teenagers, and I know that's going to be tough. It's easier said than done, but really talk to them about the importance of this. And if you can set a calming bedtime routine and shut some of those things off, man, they're going to thank you later. right? And number three, you got to consider functional testing. So the lab work that someone like myself does on people, so you can actually see objectively what's going on inside of their body from a comprehensive standpoint. What's going on inside of the gut? Is there a lot of inflammation? Do they have blood sugar regulation issues? Is the thyroid gland working improperly, which is getting younger and younger? We see it so young in people where the thyroid is starting to malfunction. So if things feel stuck, gut and nutrient testing can really uncover the root causes, the imbalances, the deficiencies, or the inflammation that's just not showing up maybe on other typical labs. Maybe you've been somewhere to have them looked at. Maybe you've been to therapy and counseling and you've checked a lot of these boxes and things just aren't quite working for you. So it takes a team effort oftentimes. So I want to encourage you all, like, number one, remember that your child isn't broken. You're not alone. This is so common these days. It really is sad, but you're not alone. Okay. Their body, and honestly, your probably parent intuition and gut feeling is giving you clues, right? And there is hope. You just have to uncover what's going on underneath the surface a lot of times. So that's where I come in. I love helping parents. Like, I get the goosebumps just thinking about it. Helping parents uncover the why behind what's going on, maybe in them, because they want to become a better parent, but also their kiddos. So you can finally have a plan that supports true healing and not just symptom control, right? So if you want to learn more about how to get your kids smiling and happy again, because that's what all parents want, drop me an email, drscott@drscottfm.com. You could message me, DM me, find me on socials. I'm here and I'd love to support you and your family. You're not alone, neither is your child. So reach out to me. I'd love to chat.